Hello all, welcome and welcome back to Illuminate the Oracle. Happy to have you as always. Grand Rising. So all y'all out there, this is gonna be a collective soul reading for all signs. So that's your bag, okay? Um this one seems to involve an evil queen. I don't know. So let's jump into this prayer as we do first. Okay. Woo! Father God, Mother Divine, Angel Michael, please cover me and my collective as we receive these messages today. We only seek messages of your highest vibration. Messages that you deem for us to receive. Any ill will, evil energy sent our way, kindly block or return energy back to where it came from. Bind them up tight in their own delight so they never harm anyone again. In Jesus' name, amen. Alright. So, first of all, good times are coming. Okay. Um, this came up in the love reading that would already be posted the evening before by the time this video gets out. So these cards came out in the love reading, but I went over them in that reading, but I feel the need to kind of go even in them more in depth personally for these soul readings, to see how this resonates with you in your world, if it does at all. All right, this good times card says karmics heal too. We've all been karmics, but we choose to heal. And so this reading is about people in which have not healed, are not healing, but they are watching you. They've watched you heal. Okay? They could be even watching you experience good times. For some of these people, they could be watching you experience good times in all types of ways, whether it be in the form of love coming in or career opportunities that are coming in. These are people that are realizing that the storms is over now. So there's like this rainbow energy that these people could feel like your energy is being magnified, being magnetized, that things are happening for you or toward you. Rather, you can feel or see them or not. People can, it's like your blessings are like your energy, my darlings, right? This isn't for everybody, but it's for those who know who it's for. My superstars. But you know, superstars aren't always exactly the ones that you think are superstars, right? Sometimes those superstars are like people that were black sheeps, were people that were convinced that they were not butterflies, that were convinced that they were less than caterpillars, okay? Who would convince a butterfly that they're less than a caterpillar? Maybe other caterpillars, right? Because that would be the way to keep not only a butterfly humble among the caterpillars, but to also keep that butterfly appreciative, right? Appreciative for whatever a caterpillar can provide for a butterfly. And so sometimes, you know, for my star seeds out there, look at this. This says superstar. So it's like this energy of what, Catwoman, right? Where it's like Catwoman or Selena Kyle. She likely was, you know, born a superstar, but life happened, right? Life, her experiences, maybe the place in which she grew up, right? Things were constantly being communicated to her that she was less than, and so that she deserved this kind, right? She was less than that, so she deserved this kind. And if you are going to give any other kind of treatment, then that could be a problem, right? You could start having people feel a little, you know, big for their britches, right? But we're past this era of being humbled. We're past this era of hiding behind masks or hiding behind groups. It's like everybody has to now represent for themselves in this 21st century world. And you see, people get real nervous about tiptoeing into that realm. People get real nervous about tiptoeing and revealing who they really are. Why? I don't know. You have to ask those people, why are you so scared to reveal who you really are? I'm going to get canceled, or this group's going to come after me, or they're going to come after me, or this is going to happen, or that's going to happen. And it's just like, okay, what does it mean to you? What does it mean to you? Okay? Um, we have Belle here at the center of this card. This card says chosen, light work, lighthouse, influence, unique, main character, watch, view. We also have a unicorn here. And so this gives me the energy of I feel like a lot of y'all have awakened to who you are. That you're the butterfly amongst the caterpillars. And once someone awakens to that, they stop feeding the caterpillars, right? The butterfly stops. The butterfly realizes, wait, you weren't feeding me. I was feeding you. When you were trying to convince me I was less than, I'm actually more than. And so when I say like people can feel these blessings coming forth toward you, whether or not you can feel them or not, it's because your energy's the same way. That's another secret they never wanted you to know. That they feel your energy before you come around the river bend, just around the river bend. They can feel your energy before you come around around the corner, and they can feel your energy long when you leave. Why? Because you're a lighthouse. Because you're a light. You've always been a light for this people. And so it's something. So your energy means something more than these people ever wanted you to know. Why? Well, it depends on what they get from your energy then, huh? Well, let's look. Superstar, lighthouse, okay? Some of these people, when you awaken to what's been going on here, Kevin McAllister, Home Alone, all those years, Kevin had to realize toward the end of those movies, okay, I just have to get along to get along for as long as I'm around here, okay? And so, he put on a happy face, and it didn't matter how those movies started with him trying to fight these energies off of him because they were pillaging off. Why was he fighting these people so hard in that movie? Because what he had in his body, in his little child body, that energy, they wanted it, they needed it, and he was expected to be the black sheep. He was expected to be the servant of the family. So why not just give it? Just give it, right? Maybe y'all were this in your families or this in your environment, but it's like once you grow up and realize, no, this is for you or this is yours, it was always yours, right? But now it gets to actually be yours. Now your energy actually gets to be your own. You get to use it. And for some reason, people are in their feelings about it. Why would people be in their feelings about you utilizing your own energy? Because they get less of it. So these people will try different things with you. These things that maybe used to work on you, I think of it as almost like a gumball machine, right? I used to love those gumball machines when I was a kid. I used to save up my change so I could go in and get whatever those gumball machines would give out, like rings and little doodads and things. I always loved that shit. These people love that shit when it comes to you too, darlings. They spent your entire life, saving up their coins for you, so they could put their coins in you and get out certain types of emotions and feelings and energy that really boosts them up. You didn't realize, but it boosts them up. And so what are these things they put into you, right? Let's say one of these let's say it's I'm trying to think a sympathy machine, right? And so they'll save their change to put this change into your machine, into your sympathy machine, right? Or your validation machine, right? Why? I mean, any person on the street they could hunt for validation from. Any person on the street they could hunt for sympathy from. So what? Why is it you? Why do they want your sympathy? Why do they want you to feel bad for them? Why do they want you to feel like every move they make is a struggle that they have to endure? Because it's something about when you shine your light on them. It's something about the way your energy feels on them when they feel validated by you. It's something about how your energy feels for them when they feel like you're showing sensitivity to them or compassion to them. it's something that feeds their energy in such a way they can't get that from nobody else. They can't get that from just anybody out in the street. Why? Because it's something that you got. And they've been hiding it from you. They've been keeping it a secret from you. That they get these things from you. They get this energy from you. Because they needed you to pretend. They needed to pretend that you were less than a caterpillar in order to maintain that kind of relationship that they had with you. But if collective is waking up or have woken up to this, then maybe these people don't have the same level of access that they have to your energy. Look at Cinderella there. Hold grace. No revenge is needed because you're blessed. Look at all that yellow energy. Okay. Spirit fix it. Cover your ears. Okay. Cinderella didn't have to worry about a thing. She didn't have to worry about the fact that she was surrounded by karmic people, places, and things. All she had to do was keep her eyes on the prize and what she knew she deserved. Because it doesn't matter what people tell you that you deserve. You don't have to listen to a thing. And the beautiful thing about the fairy tale of Cinderella is that she didn't listen to all of those negative messages. She just didn't. She didn't. It didn't feed her. She didn't let it inside of her. She maintained her world in her mind, in her mind's eye, regardless of what these people felt or what they thought. And that was frustrating to the people in which Cinderella lived with, because they wanted Cinderella to feel like she had no one. They wanted Cinderella to feel like she had nothing. They wanted Cinderella to feel like there was no hope. There was nothing coming for her. There was nothing for her. 333 as I'm saying this. So if y'all went out into the world and found something that does call to you, that's something that does speak to you, and I advise any young person to go out in the world and figure out what that is for them, and then to go home and figure out how that fits for them after a period of time on their own. I advise that because look, spirit fix it, cover your ears. Sometimes things are so close by that you have to cover your ears as to not let any of that spill over onto how you view life, on how you view yourself, on how you view your prospects. That in itself is already separating your vibration from these other people's vibrations who so um, task for the day is to get someone to feel sorry for them or to just get someone to feel some kind of way. I don't know. But when it comes to you and my collective, y'all make people feel kind of ways by just holding your pedestal, by just being yourself, by just being blessed. Something about your energy. You could yellow. I'm saying yellow, or golden. Oh, but golden child. I'm talking to golden children. Y'all are golden children. So if you were raised to be a caterpillar, it's because you were born golden, and so they could see it on you when you got here. They could see it on you when you were a kid. I feel like you always stood out, like Kevin McAllister always stood out from his family. Um, Spirit got this. Spirit has always got you because you're blessed. Okay. Let's go ahead and clarify. Beware of plot strategies behind you. It's okay. This card says beware of plots and strategies that are happening behind you, but I also get the vibe that whatever these plots are, it's behind you. Okay. Why? Because the success is made for you. Something's made for you in the Six of Wands energy. I feel like this is giving me like a black sheep. Maybe people would never really thought you would find your way, or that you would do anything that makes you feel this within yourself. But whatever it is that you're doing, it's spirit saying, "Yes, girl," or "Yes, boy. You are super at it. You are a super girl at it or super boy at it with that lightning striking. You're shaking up shit wherever you're doing it, And I feel like you're creating a lot of aha moments, not only for yourself, but for others in your star energy. I feel like the success that you are receiving, or the success that's coming forth to you, the plots were made to stop that, but it's happening anyways. There's nothing that can stop it, and it's going to be seen. This is success that is going to be seen. Okay? It also gives me the vibe of like no more free rides for these people. We're now in the energy of like no one has to like give to situations that don't feel reciprocal, or that don't, if someone is looking for your validation, then I hope they validated you too. I hope they have a history of it. I hope they're doing it. If people want your sympathy, um I pray people can no longer ask for things they can't give. Like if people aren't sympathetic, then they can't ask for sympathy. You know, it gives that, okay? Because these people, it's like your services, the stock went up. The stock went up. The price has gone up on you, on your energy, on what you provide. But the thing is, your energy's always been expensive. But once you realize how it's been adversely handled when it was for free, oh no 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 no. And I remember back, Mountain, no, you've come too far, and it's been too hard to just allow people to continue to pillage off of you or off of your energy. You could be around people that have everything in the world, and they could be standing next to you, and you could have nothing. You could be homeless, you could be carless, you could be jobless, and guess what? That person's still gonna look at you like you got everything they never had. Why? Because what you got is all up in here. And they can't. You see these celebrities out here? For as long as they could, they tried to pillage and pluck off of the regular folk. They tried to cover up, try to make it seem like they have all this shit to give, all this energy. But the thing is, once you take off your mask, you either got a face under that mask, or it's just burnt plastic under that mask. What does that mean? Karmics heal too, right? We can decide to heal ourselves. We can decide to be better. We can decide to learn from our lessons, or we can decide not to. And when we decide not to, depending on how long we've decided not to heal ourselves, meaning we've just been hiding behind the mask that entire time. And so when something happens and that mask falls off, it can be a frightful sight if we're not used to taking off that mask, letting our real face breathe, letting our real self be known and shown. It can get real scary behind that mask if we don't allow ourselves authenticity. What else am I supposed to know? Mountain. I feel like don't be afraid to sing. Spaceship. You are unique. The way you do it is so unique. Okay? Sing. Don't be afraid to sing. So even if you're not a singer, my darling, don't be afraid to express yourself. That's the throat chakra. Because even then, the way you express yourself is unlike anything. It's like otherworldly. It's what's needed. I also feel like the things you say are supported with these mermaids here. The way they kind of support it, as in like you don't just speak from yourself. A lot of times you're guided to speak, or you're given messages. Yeah, escape, come home to yourself. That's what it's about. Some of y'all have to leave home in order to come home to yourself. Okay, slow down. Okay, pause and allow things to unfold. library, take control of your own narrative. So that's all you had to do was pull back your energy for y'all to see where the cards fell when it came to people. For some of y'all, some of these connections fell away so easily because y'all vibrations weren't matching to begin with. And if your vibration already started higher, and it just kept rising and rising and rising, then for a lot of y'all, these are just straight up foreign people to you at this point. But I feel like once upon a time, look at the way these people were used to pulling your strings. Now they don't know what to do with themselves anymore because they can't control you like this. 22 can be significant. It's all you have to do is slow down and allow things to unfold, or allow people to reveal themselves, or yep, allow their mask to fall off, so you can see what's really behind that mask. For some of these people, that there really is like an emptiness, and that to me is some scary shit. You know, it's just like, why are you empty? It's like you're either empty because you're empty, or you're empty because you're trying to hide something. And whatever it is, it's like our true selves, our personalities, like people hide to keep from showing that they don't have a personality, that they're missing something, they're missing things that would, I don't know, further substantiate them as, I don't know, or their points, I don't know. But here, lavender, darling, whatever it is needs to be cleansed or clarified. This says surround yourself with love. This came up in the love reading too. When I think of home, look at that. I think of a place where there's love overflowing. If it's not that, maybe it's not home for you. That's a decision that everyone has to make. When I think of home, I think of a place where there's love overflowing. Not because we told each other we love each other, but because we feel it in the air. We feel it in the atmosphere. We feel validated. No one has to force you to validate them, because the environment itself is a validation. Okay? It's already reciprocal. It's already with love. And so that's not the environment in which you come from. That's the environment in which you have to look for in your world. It's like the family in which you create. Phoenix. 9 can be significant. It says, how's that for Phoenix? How's that for a happily ever after? How's that? Phoenix. Taking one's power, commanding the skies, just by just yourself. This is what happens to some of us when we take off our masks. It turns out our faces is right there. Because the thing is, when it comes to black sheep, it's like when y'all are creating masks, it was for your own protection, maybe in your youth, to get by, to get through the society in which you're around, get through the situations that you had to go through. When we're children, we don't have a choice. We have to just kind of get through wherever we are. And so we had to create those masks, right? The sad part is some people, they don't take them off, or they just add to the mask, whereas others, they can't, you know? It's like for others, it's like, I know for me, I knew when I left home I wasn't who I was meant to be, because I couldn't be. I was just too different, and where I was so small. And I didn't know that. I didn't know that. All I knew was that I needed to see more reflections of what I thought I was. But even that wasn't what I needed to be, because whatever I thought I was looking for was inside of me. Okay? The entire time. So it didn't matter. I had to realize it don't matter where I am. It don't matter where I go. Home is right here for me, because it always had to be. Universe. 31. We are all just stardust. We are all just stardust, okay? Um, 31 can be significant. But with that said, it's like that's why discernment was needed on this journey, because it has to, things that don't fulfill you or heal you or inspire you or give you love and it feels loving, then you have to ask yourself why do these people desire from you what they can't give or provide themselves? It's because they're feeding. Okay? Something's definitely happening faster than you think. Okay? Right. Yeah, karmic relationships. Definitely beware. Fleeting triggers, turmoil, letting go. Okay? Of this karmic situation, something's definitely happening faster than you think. Alright. Let's go ahead and clarify spirit fix it. What does the collective need to know as it pertains to spirit fix it? Cover your ears, okay? Okay. So spirit's fixing something as it pertains to family room, which could also represent family secrets. 30 or 21, that breaks down to 3. We got 38 here as well as toil and labor. I feel like there's a lot of conversation happening around how you make money. It could be conversation happening about that, or some sort of change is happening around your career, work, whatever it is. Privileged lady. Whatever it is, this is another 3. You could be seeing 3 3, 33. Someone could be 33. But whatever this is, Spirit is gonna fix it by putting you where you belong. I feel like this is the shoe that fits. Kevin McAllister. Whatever shoes you had to put on before didn't fit. Or Kevin McAllister, or even Selena Kyle, Catwoman, right? The shoes she had to put on before she was pushed out that window didn't fit, right? But hey, however way it happened, whatever way it was, she got pushed out the window and she's brand new. And the fit that goes on now, the shoes that go on now, they fit like no other because it was meant to be all along. All right, sing your own song. But no free rides, okay? People have to reciprocate, and you get to decide what feels right and what doesn't. You got the freedom and you got the power. Until next time. Mwah, 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 mwah.